so when I was in college, I used to have to do my laundry at a laundromat, like every college student that doesn't have a trust fund. And I keep waiting. I'm sure that somewhere there's a rich uncle just waiting to die for me, but I don't know who he is, so that is a problem. Anyway, so no trust fund. I used to go and I would load all of my clothes and 3 weeks of clothes into this one giant bin. I would sit on it and get them all in there. And then I would bungee cord it to my skateboard and push it 2 blocks to the laundromat because I lived in this beach town in San Diego. I went to San Diego State College, by the way. And I lived in Ocean Beach, San Diego, which now is just a total shithole. And then was also a shithole, but it was a little less shitty of a shithole. But there was never any parking. And so even if I drove, I would park back where I lived. So I would just always walk with all my clothes, like a homeless person, but I wasn't homeless. I was I would say that the place I lived was 1/2 of the step above being homeless. I lived in this little, okay, anyway, back to the laundry story. I saw another squirrel, but I'm going to move forward. I'm going to ignore that squirrel. So one day I'm doing laundry and I'm in there and all of a sudden, dude, I saw somebody's clothes combust in a dryer. It was a construction worker who had gotten, I don't know, fuel or something on his clothes. It hadn't all come out and they lit up real quick. And then we all had to evacuate. And when I came back, someone had stole all my pants. I only owned 3 pairs of pants. It was very upsetting. By the way, this is college. Now I'm just oh, I guess I have to go buy new pants. Then I was holy crap, I make $16 last 2 weeks of groceries. How am I going to buy new pants? So I wore skirts for a while. I mean, honestly, I almost never went to class anyway in college. I am surprised that I got out of there. I was I don't need class. They don't care if I show up. They just care if I pass the test. It's a bad attitude to have. Sadly, I did pass all my classes that way. Listen, some people are good book learners. Some people are good test takers. I am a good test taker. I am not a good student, though. I was a kid that did more work figuring out how little homework I could turn in for a semester and still get an A or B in the class than it would have taken me to just do all the homework. But I always needed to try to game the system. I'm a system gamer. All right, so these are getting really nice and crispy on the side that I have in the oil. And again, I don't want to cook them all the way, because if I cook them all the way, they'll just be big, fat, chewy bacon. So I want them to be melty in the middle, crunchy on the outside forks. Oof, it looks so nice. I love pork belly. I didn't eat bacon until I was 9. My dad is Jewish, and half of my family is pretend kosher, they're kosher at home, but not when they go out. D.L. Miller's back. What's up? My camper. Anyway, so we didn't have bacon at home when I was a kid. My dad was more Jewish when I was a little kid. And then I feel as I've gotten older, I've watched my family get a little less stringent with the rules. When I was a kid, I one time put turkey and cheese on the same plate, and it was the world's biggest ordeal. My grandmother was crying and praying. They had to break the plate.